phone moving mad slow, glitchy. Pretty sure Sarah's phone ain't moving slow. Cause that bitch ain't trying to bust out of no fucking matrix. That's why. Her phone moved fast as she went for Candy Crush or some bullshit like that. Motherfucker ain't trying to bust out no matrix or nothing. You know, it is what it is. I be fed, I'm not gonna lie. Pun intended. I be fed the fuck up. This morning I'm listening to my peoples and shit. They like, yeah, when I go around there to the doctor and shit, oh, they know me. They call me troublemaker. I'm like, the fuck? I'm thinking back to like how when I used to be in the can, I used to swear like them correctional officers knew me and my name warranted a certain level of respect. In some aspects it did, but in a lot of other situations, niggas ain't give a fuck. That was me thinking more than what it was, you heard? Some situations it's real because, anybody can tell when they in danger. And I had convinced myself that I'm dangerous. I would have hurt one of them people, you heard? So rightfully so for some of them to, have caution. But some of them niggas shouldn't be paying me no mind. I was fronting, they was fronting, and that's just the reality of it. You feel me? So now, being that I'm one of the realest niggas ever, and I fronted before, I know what fronting is, you heard? Motherfucker can't play at me about fronting. So a lot, like 99.9997% of shit out here is fronting, you heard? The other point three or whatever the fuck, well, you gotta break that up. Point one of that, niggas is crazy, and you can't count nothing they do as revolutionary, gangster, or nothing like they're legit crazy. The other point one is operating for them people, so they get to do shit without worrying about anything. And the other point one is like me, who still do whatever they fucking want to do, but just with them other people having portrayed themselves as the good guys, trying to prevent such. You know what I mean? Like it's a reason you don't wake up and go outside and pick some food up and smoke some weed, do whatever you want. It's a reason you don't do whatever you want without doing what these people making you do. Nothing's really changed from back in the days. You heard they just dressed it up different and gave y'all weekends. So now niggas feel like they free, but that be the shit that really be blowing me. Like, y'all haven't even experienced life and y'all be so ready to fight for like the struggle. Y'all be ready to fight so you can maintain the struggle. But nobody wants to die for actual freedom. And it's not gonna come at a cost any cheaper than that. That's the reality of it. You're not gonna get free without death. And motherfuckers is dying anyway. So I'm lost as to why the leadership of the community or even in people's respective families hasn't already decided, like, you know what, we gonna die. Then because black people selfish and they like, why the fuck I'ma die and this motherfucker gonna be sitting here enjoying theyself while I'm dead. That's how black people think. So I'm answering my own questions at the same time about why we haven't done nothing. Because nobody want to fucking be the catalyst. We seen what happens to martyrs. You know what I mean? We don't do well in taking care of our own when they're not here. As a collective, we might do it in small pockets, Rest in peace, Timmy World, and all these little stupid shits that people, go so hard for. Why do you give a fuck about little Timmy? He didn't bring anything to the world. Just a nigga you knew. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. Just a nigga you knew. It's like my mom. She like, yo, if I let out all this pain I got, I told myself I wasn't going back to jail. Y'all be giving yourself excuses not to fight. Like, if I fight, I'm going to fight mad hard. If I fight, I'm going to fight you real hard. Well, motherfucker, that's what fighting is about. I think these people have been fighting us pretty hard. So let's see what you got. You only threaten me with a good time. We're not winning any other way. My cousins are still dead. Mamas are still on drugs. Daddies are still absent. We're not winning no other way. Might as well throw a couple of fucking punches and see what the fuck happened, as opposed to keep getting hit for free. I don't understand. It is what it is, man. I be lost in the sauce, though. I know it's people who see it correctly. I ain't gonna say like me. Ain't no like me. See it correctly. You know, wake up and understand that you at war. You having people don't even wake up realizing like you're in a perennial war for resources. That's why it's called natural resources. There are, what the fuck is wrong with people? They just want to have fun. They just want to plan the next cookout, the next dinner, the next kids event, acting like the kids you having more fun than the kids. Yesterday they want me to drive all the way to Jersey and it's a snowstorm. Yo, we had everything set up for the kids, but oh, whoop-de-fucking do, they're not getting it today. At which point common sense gonna be overridden by stupid shit, because them kids don't give a fuck about that. These adults be trying to relive shit. And they have not done nothing their whole life. They walk around with all this trauma, talking about how the world has done them some harm, and they've never done anything to impact the world in a revolutionary way to garner any type of change that they want to benefit from. Walk around pouting because their mother did them dirty, or their daddy, or whatever the case may be. Get the fuck over it. Grow the fuck up. Grow a set of balls. Grow a clit, bitch. Grow up. No one cares, including God. He couldn't possibly, or he would have helped your funky ass. Everybody ain't supposed to care about everything. Niggas is mad shallow. They be like, yeah, oh, I'm hurt. You don't know what I've been through. Not me. Meanwhile, they can't even go through the shit real people is going through. I did 10 years in prison. And I watched a lot of motherfuckers take it on the hop. I watched a lot of motherfuckers hang it up. I watched a lot of motherfuckers let themselves go. I watched a lot of motherfuckers decide that, you know what? I need to stay within the lines. I need to do what these people tell me to do. I need to find a God to worship because I'm too scared to think about life outside of, being accountable for my own actions. So I'm going to find a God to worship and someone to say sorry to when I do fuck shit on my own until I leave this place. And I got to really answer for that shit to somebody who's going to ask me, how the fuck you praying to me, but you working for my enemy the whole time while you on earth? You go to work and you work for the devil. You stick your kids with vaccines and needles. You do the devil's work. Every step of the way, you do the devil's work. And you scream, God, God, God. You ain't put up a fight your whole life. You think God... That's why God army full of bitch ass people. Because they don't know how to fight. That's why everybody's gay with their butt popped out and doing all type of stupid shit in the church house, because y'all let the devil in there too. Ain't no way your doctrine could say one thing and you sitting next to a moot. It's no way. Confuse me. Now we all confused. I wake up every day trying to figure this shit out. I ain't gonna lie, because it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Motherfuckers gonna wake up tomorrow and go to work like they didn't just flood our fucking continent with mad snow and plastic. Fuck those people who be like, oh, you conspiracy theory. Kill them people first. Remember, those gonna be your worst enemies. Because them niggas is scared. A scaredy cat, kill that nigga first. Because they going to sell you out. They going to do everything to prevent actual change. The motherfucker who want to wake up and go to work tomorrow because he make more than you, and as long as that's the situation, his life must be okay, kill them motherfuckers first. They live all around you. They live all around you. You don't even know you motivating a whole world. Without you existing, they shit will fall into shambles. They be on drugs somewhere. You the difference between them and crack. They have to motivate themselves to be better than you. They be mad too. That's why every time they do something, they got to show you what they did because they competing. They trying to show you like, oh, if you work, you get this. Bitch, I know people who work. I know people who don't work. And the people who don't work have an absolutely joyous time. They be at every event the people who work is at. With less stress lines. I'm sorry. You're going to do work in life regardless. You just don't have to work for no cracker. I don't care about being in no dirty section. I'm not here to be on YouTube and I'm not. That's why I pop up whenever I want to. I'm just here to give you a tad bit. I'm here to leave a little record for my son to go back to and be like, nah, my daddy wasn't crazy. That nigga knew exactly what was going on, and you bitch ass niggas still ain't fighting. For him to be able to, because I'm already preparing for him to come to conclusion. He come from me. Gonna come to a conclusion that this shit is crazy. Because I'm a competitor. This is how I first realized this shit was fucked up. I'm a competitor, very competitive. I gangbang competitive. I did anything. You only know what you know. So by the time I got to the planet and I'm here and parents is on drugs, I'm living with grandma, I'm in Brooklyn. By the time I'm 13, I'm in the gang, nigga. So I did that excellent career. I'm competitive. But I started realizing something weird in this bitch. Something weird in this bitch. It's not going right. Procedures ain't. Whenever somebody writes something they don't follow that shit themselves, you need to do your own thing. That's the number one thing to being an individual. If you listening to a motherfucker who not listening to themselves, you in for whatever you in for. And I don't feel sorry for you. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So in being a competitor, I started realizing like, people, this shit not adding up. And motherfuckers ain't gonna keep playing me. We'll leave off of here. So that's how I started realizing shit. Went from gangbanging to bigger shit like life. Like, why I'm at this spot and these niggas is paying $1.50 a day for the rental, but these crackers paying $27 and with insurance. And they got more money, 10 times more money than these people that you charging the $150 a day. Why? Oh, because you can copy. We used to do that in jail too. This shit is about power, man. This shit is only about power. At my building, they got a parking lot for the building. They make people pay for the month. You know, when you park your car. That shit been getting paid for 3 years. And I'm talking about this shit is no bigger than a third of a football field. It's not even a half a football field. This shit is like 20 yards by 30 yards. You heard? The size of this parking lot. This shit is done. It's ready to go. They waiting for the city to inspect it. So they've been waiting over a year for an inspection. They can hire a private inspector. These are amenities for the building. But there's so many niggas in my building. Nobody got sense enough to go, hey, let's put up a petition and force these motherfuckers to open our parking lot. We out here scraping and catching tickets. You know how much money you paid in tickets already over the course of the last 2 years? When if you would have had your fucking parking lot, you wouldn't even be bothered with that shit. I want to get a megaphone and go in front of my fucking building and scream to these people, wake the fuck up. The niggas is worried about other shit. Other problems that these people put on you. Niggas need to all go sit in the field and just get some food and water and don't want nothing else for as long as we can. Until these people realize we don't need shit they got. That's gonna be the only way to break this bitch without actually all-out war. And niggas ain't ready for all-out war. All these niggas cowards, trust me. Your neighborhood gangster is a coward. He let weird niggas come on the block with their pants sagging off in front of little kids and all type of shit, spitting boogers and doing all type of shit. Nobody's beating up these nasty fiends no more, nothing. You can do anything you want outside. People gonna record. They're not gonna help you. You can do anything you want. Anything you want. The world has really gone to shit. And I used to think when them old people were saying that, like, oh, the world is fucked up. They ain't saying shit. That little change they seen when it turned to us, that we ain't got shit on this, nigga. They ain't saying shit. Them old niggas don't know nothing. They haven't seen shit. The first girl I ever seen wearing boxers was my second grade teacher, Miss Stanley, PS3, nigga. I didn't even know what the fuck that meant back then. I was in jail probably when I thought back to that. 10 years later, I was in jail and I thought back to that like, man, that bitch was a dyke. And it was a little laugh for me one late night in Southport Box or some shit, you heard? Like, that's how real it is. Like, that change, you heard? That vast. You got people who grow up now who don't know the difference of how it used to be at all. So imagine their views. And these are the people that you gotta debate with. Like they word fucking matter. You don't even know what the fuck is going on. And you're not even listening to the people who's here trying to tell you. You don't know what the fuck is going on. You don't even care. And that's fine too. But the last problem about it is you's a weak bitch. And you can't fucking win a physical altercation with me either. But I can't engage in that part because we can only do the first two bitch ass parts about disagreeing. Because that's how they got it set up. So you faggot niggas can have a word. Because otherwise you would have had no fucking words. How about that? You remember those days when you bitch ass motherfuckers couldn't speak? You didn't have a voice? Queens. You remember that? Now anybody can say anything. It'd be obese bitches who can barely breathe arguing with people in the store. Like, bitch, you don't have a right to. You have destroyed your own physical structure. Don't tell me about feeling bad for you and sad for you. You're a fat, stinking bitch, and you did it. I don't give a fuck about no mental trauma, nothing that led you to stuff yourself like that. You did that. Grow the fuck up. Well, grow down. Because you've already grown up. Grow down. Everybody got fucking problems. You ain't the only person with problems. Motherfuckers don't care about black men problems. We don't care about those stupid ass problems you women put on yourselves. Listening to white people. All that shit come from listening to white people. And some of you think it's cute. Eat yourself right into a grave. Talking about, oh, you coming to such and such funeral? Hell the fuck no. Fuck, I'm coming to attend that shit. I watched her die in real life. I watched that shit slowly. To you, it was sudden. To me, I watched it happen. I'm about to be sitting up in here and nobody face. Get the fuck out of here, man. People gonna think I'm real nasty this year. They gonna be saying shit they think I care about, and I'm gonna have to look at them and tell them I don't. And if I love you, I might tell you why I don't. And then you might not either if you're smart. Real shit.